Hello there, Coach Danny here. Welcome in the video series about how to enjoy indoor cycling. Let's start by talking about position on your bike. Now, riding on your VeloNix bike should be at least as comfortable as riding on the normal outdoor bike. Maybe even more, because you've got so many options here. Basically, you can adjust the position of your saddle and you can adjust the position of your handlebars. For the saddle, you have three options: the height of the saddle, the fore-aft adjustment, and the tilt. For adjusting the height of the saddle, you are using this knob. For adjusting fore-aft position of your saddle, you are using this little nut here. And there are also two little bolts right here for adjusting the tilt of your saddle. If you set it correct, the ride should be amazing. For your handlebars, you've got just one knob right here at the front, and when you undo it, you'll be able to either lower or higher the position of your handlebars. Let's start with the saddle then. The height of the saddle is about at your hip level, but this is just the starting position. So when you sit on the bike, I'll ask you to do it in the shoes you're going to be training in. Put your heels on the pedals and pedal backwards. Now, there are two things you need to look at. First one, when your trunk arm is in the 6 o'clock position, your knee should be almost straight, but not quite straight. And then when you pedal backwards with your heels on the pedals, your pelvis should not be doing this movement. So it should not be rocking. If you definitely feel that your knee is too straight, you need to lower the saddle. But if you feel like it's really bent a lot, you need to higher the saddle position. If the saddle is too low, you're not going to be using all your power available. If the saddle is too high, all your muscle chains will be stretched and you will feel a lot of pain when riding. Now about the fore-aft position. When you sit on the saddle, you should feel comfortable when your arms are supported by the handlebars. You should be able to do this. This is really good test for the position of your saddle. If I was too much to the front, I would be losing my balance. If I'm too much to the back, I will feel that my back is being stretched, it's round, and you're not going to be able to ride too long in this position. Now, the last adjustment for your saddle is your tilt. Please start with the leveled saddle. But the more you're trying to ride in the aero position, which your beautiful handlebars allow you to, you would want to try to tilt your saddle a little bit downward, so the tip of the saddle goes down. It allows your pelvis to rotate, to have different position, and then you can go even as low as in the fully, we call it TT or triathlon position. So this is it. Now, in order for you to feel comfortable on the handlebars, you can start with the height pretty much at the same level as your saddle. If you don't have too much mobility just yet, you're just starting, it's okay to have your handlebars pretty high. But once you feel like you want to generate more power with your hips, sometimes you will be also pulling on the handlebars during those beautiful intervals. You want to have your handlebars a little bit lower. And special position for triathlonist is, of course, this aero extension. You want to try to figure out how low handlebars is not too low for you. Because the lower you are, the more aero you will be in the real world, but also you can now look at all the muscles right here. They need to generate a lot of power. They need to stabilize the pelvis on the saddle, and they are in the stretch position. So if your mobility and flexibility allows you to, try to go a little lower. Now, for the mountain bikers, you'll be usually using this position as on a real mountain bike where you have the flat bars, and your handlebars will probably be a little higher. Now, there's much more options on the handlebars. You can ride with your palms on the braking levers, simulating road bike style, but you can also choose to use all the positions if you need to stretch a little bit. If your workouts are a little longer, just feel free to either stay in the climbing upright position or go lower, changing it and rotating also your arms on the handlebars helps you ride very, very comfortable. In this way, you will feel great on your bike and you will want to start another training again. In the next video, we're going to share more knowledge with you about indoor cycling.